Well, that fog is quite prevalent over our Mount Sequoia WeatherBug Network camera in Fayetteville. You can't even see downtown Fayetteville off in the distance right now. Thankfully, a lot of this fog is developing above the surface, so it's not necessarily dense in many locations, but it is something that could impact your morning commute. In fact, look at the visibility in Rogers, down to 0.8 of a mile there near Beaver Lake, 1.5 miles from Springdale to Fayetteville, and 7 miles in Bentonville. Jogging a little bit farther to the south towards the River Valley, you can see fog is not as widespread, about 4 miles along the Interstate 40 corridor, but just make sure you give yourself about 10 to 15 extra minutes to get to where you're going, just so you can get there safely. We obviously had a lot of precipitation yesterday, especially in the higher terrain areas of northwest Arkansas. Look at this, just off to the west of Harrison along Highway 412, 5.6 inches of rain reported there. About 2 to 3 inches along the Interstate 49 corridor between Bentonville and Fayetteville. Portions of the River Valley also received copious amounts of rain. How about 2.7 inches just south of Clarksville, 4.9 inches on average in northern Johnson County. And then near the Interstate 540 corridor, we received about 1 to 3 inches of rain with that storm system yesterday. So the models did a great job. Credit where credit is due. This forecast was right on the money from the models. Now things are starting to clear out over our weather coverage area. We take a wider view here. See showers and storms ongoing over southern Arkansas right now. In fact, there is another severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado possible tag attached to it in those areas. Thankfully, that's well outside of our weather coverage area, but we do have enough spin left in the atmosphere for some additional chances for showers and storms later on this afternoon. So nice. You got to show it twice. The graphic kind of glitched out a little bit during the 6:15 hour, but we got to show off bumper once again, courtesy of Gabriella Phelan, which works with us here at KNWA. Temperatures this afternoon going to be comfortable in the lower to middle 70s. However, we have yellow pause in the forecast because of that 30 to 40% chance for showers and storms. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on the sky. Of course, if you want your pet featured on the show, you can send those photos to the Weather Authority app or weather@knwa.com. And bumper, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your hump day. We're desperately trying to get over the hump when it comes to this active weather pattern. Again, today, not expected to have any severe weather potential, but you just got to make sure you're taking it nice and easy as you head back home from work and school. You can see some of those scattered showers developing in northwest Arkansas on the backside of that storm system. These scattered showers could continue throughout the overnight hours tonight into early tomorrow morning before the storm system finally pushes out of our weather coverage area with temperatures dropping off into the upper 50s to lower 60s. And look at this extended precipitation outlook. No rain chances whatsoever over the next 7 days. That is a glorious sight right there. High pressure expected to take firm control over our weather pattern, at least over the next week or so. Maybe the second half of next week could feature a more active weather pattern, but for now, over the next 6 to 10 days, we are expecting drier than normal conditions. So a lot of good things going on in the weather world. Silver lining to all the rain over the last several days. The fall foliage is going to be world class this year here in northwest Arkansas, so we'll take that all day long. Hopefully, the Razorbacks can give us a world-class performance on Saturday because the weather is certainly going to do it. Highs will be in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Overnight lows will be in the lower to upper 50s. Yeah, it's warming up a little bit next week, but those low temperatures remain very, very comfortable, which is a sign that we've got very low humidity over our weather coverage area as well. River Valley high temperatures will be in the upper 70s today and tomorrow, lower to middle 80s on Saturday and Sunday, and starting to cook a little bit more on Tuesday. Highs will be in the upper 80s with overnight lows in the 60s.